What's up, you guys? This is a Samsung A25 screen replacement guide. You can tell it's an A25 by its checkered back. It looks kind of funny in my camera. Kind of looks funny to you too. Anyways, we'll get into the repair here and we'll grab out a heating pad or some sort of heating source for the back. The back is made of plastic, so we don't have to worry about breaking it, but it could crack. I use my heating pad at 140 degrees Fahrenheit for about 5 to 6 minutes. I don't leave it on for the full timer of the heating pad. While we wait for it to heat up, I'll show you the part. And here's the part. I got it from mobilecentrics.com. And I am no affiliate with MobileCentrics, so if you leave me a super thanks, a contribution of where I get my parts from, you pay me a little bit of money for my channel, please and thank you. Anyways, you guys, this is the part, and it comes with the frame and the screen. If you get just the screen, it's a lot more different to do the repair, and it's not going to be in this video. Alright, so the tools you're going to use is a PH000 screwdriver, a metal pry tool, a plastic pry tool, plastic spudger, and just have some tweezers just in case. But we'll get this thing deassembled here, and I wanted to mention, repair at your own risk. I'm not in fault if you mess up the repair, but if you need help with a repair, you can always email me, mark@worthitRepairs.com. I forgot, another tool you'll want to use is a suction cup, but it doesn't seem to want to stick on to the back, but it is lifting, and I think maybe the phone has actually been worked on before, and that's why the back is coming off so easily. But it'd be a little bit harder, and you might have to use a metal pry tool to start off. But I was able to get a plastic pry tool right underneath, and then work my way around the edges of the phone to take off the back glass. Not the back glass, the back cover. It's not made of glass. Fun fact, if the back was made out of glass, then it would have wireless charging, but since it isn't made out of glass, there isn't wireless charging on this phone. I'll grab out my Fanatic electric screwdriver at the PH000 screwdriver bit, and we'll get all the PH000 screws unscrewed from the frame. Check the link below for the tools that I use, and you can get this Fanatic tool set that I use for repairs, and it is great. It's amazing. I'm so happy they provided me with these tools. Alright, I know a lot of you are watching my video right now and not thinking to subscribe. You should subscribe. I have hundreds of videos, and my shorts are a lot of fun content for people that aren't into repairs to watch. Make sure to remove the SIM card tray before you start prying off the frame. Now it's time to grab out your metal pry tool. I already pried off the back partially, but then I noticed that there's screws underneath these camera lenses, and then you lift up with your metal pry tool around the cameras to pull it off, and then you're able to remove the extra PH000 screws that are hidden underneath that, and remove the power button connection. Use your flat end of a plastic spudger, or you could use your fingernail to disconnect the battery connection, which is this connection right here. Then you can go ahead and disconnect the screen and the charge port connection, which is this flex cable, and we'll start taking it apart and take out this PH000 screwdriver that's black, or screw that's black on the charge port, and there's one on the main board as well. I take it out with the Wi-Fi and cellular connection still connected, but you can take them out and use my video as a reference to what color goes where, just so you know they do belong in certain spots. Then use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to remove the vibrating motor, and you'll use bended tweezers to lift right here in this spot. Since this phone has been worked on before, I wasn't sure if this is going to work, but you grab the pull tab and then pull on the battery really hard to pull the battery out. And use your super nerd strength. All right, we got the battery out. Woohoo. Now it's time to reassemble the phone in the new frame and housing. One thing I needed to point out is you want to keep everything organized and don't lose anything on your desk or on the floor around you. Because that can happen. It's happened to me before. You'll be on your knees looking around for a part. So one of my cameras died, so we're just going to have to use this one camera for now. And we'll grab out some 3M double-sided tape, which is adhesive. You can look it up on Amazon, find it, use it. And I'll have a link of it on my description below. And you'll put the double-sided tape down, and then we'll get ready to put the phone back together. So for putting it back together, if you made it this far, I know you guys can get it back together. So I'm going to speed up this part of the video, and you guys just enjoy the show.